All right. All right. Welcome, everybody who is here. Thank you for joining as we count down to the last hours of the trade deadline. So you can see, we're going to do a little Minecraft on the side because I am ADD and I need like 1,000 things going at once. But primarily, we are here to look at and talk about the NHL trade deadline, which is just a couple of hours away at this point. Obviously, the most recent activity, Corey Perry traded to the Tampa Bay Lightning from the LA Kings once, but 50% retained by the LA Kings, which I do not understand at all. But very cool. Minecraft and hockey can't go wrong with it. No, you can't, Holy Spider. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we're going to start a new world and just talk about the trade deadline. But Corey Perry, obviously, kind of a surprising trade. I heard last night that he might be re-signing in LA, but traded back to Tampa. And as is always the case, that means that Tampa Bay is going to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals because that is the lot in life that Corey Perry has drawn. He always ends up the bridesmaid, never the bride. He was perfect for the Oilers in that regard. All right, so let's call this Stream World. Can't type. Difficulty normal. And let's create a new world. We're just going to do a little cozy Minecraft screen. Who did they get for Corey Perry? It looks like just a pick. 2028 second round pick is the consensus right now. Oh, I was trying to pause, but yeah, as you can see there, Tampa Bay is reporting a second round pick. Hit that like or take a hike. Yeah, I like that. I might steal that. If you've seen Parks and Rec, I like that. I'm stealing that. It's mine now. But yeah, all right, Minecraft. We're in like a taiga biome. I haven't played Minecraft in so long. Still doesn't feel real that Dowd and Carlson are gone. I know, man. As a Caps fan, waking up this morning, I was up like way early because my son, who is guest streaming next to me, I was up with him and just like on my phone because I was trying to get him back to sleep, and I saw the notification at like 5 in the morning, and I was like, no way they traded John Carlson. And I'll talk about it a little more later, but I really hate the return that they got for him. I would not have done that trade if I was the Caps. And I'll get into that a little bit more later. But right now, we're just breaking some blocks. Deadline ends at 3 p.m. Eastern. That is correct. Yeah, we are just looking to see what else is happening. Looks like people are talking about Rasmus Ristolainen potentially being on the move. Honestly, if Philly can get anything for him, that would be a miracle by them. In the Minecraft style, we're just going to kind of wander around. I always like to get to the high ground as quick as I can so I can get a survey, a little look-see around and see what the landscape's like. Capstan as well. It's a shame, but did prolong extension talks for 8 months. Big below the locker room. Yeah, I do wonder what this means as in regards to the extension talks with Carlson. I feel like, yeah, buddy, that's my son agreeing with me. I do feel that that either means that they were far apart and maybe they didn't feel like, why can't I jump? Ooh, these are good. You always want to get these little things. What are they called again? I haven't played Minecraft in so long. Sweet berries. But yeah, I wonder if they were maybe far apart on the extension talks. I do agree with the thought process by the Caps of like, look, we're probably not making the playoffs. Yeah, bud, I know. Damn, knocked it over. We're probably not making the playoffs, and if we do, we're not going deep. We've got an expiring contract in Carlson. If we can get a good offer for him, like take it. Ditto for Dowd, even though he has term, but I don't think that the return was to such an extent that I would have given it up, especially for Carlson, because I feel like why couldn't you have worked out an extension? He's 36, going to be 37. This is probably his last contract. He's been here the whole career. Like what am I missing that you can't work out a re-sign? So this kind of indicates to me that maybe they were far apart on term. And that's why I also like people who are, Caps fans who are kind of being copium. Oh, there's coal there. Gotta do this. I almost forgot to build a crafting chest. Gotta do that. Wait, did they change that, like, hold on, did they? Oh, wait, what did I do? I just want planks. Yeah, I want planks. Give me my planks. Give me my planks. Give me that. The Caps fans who are like kind of copiuming that, like, hey, he's just gonna go away for a few months and then he'll come back. Like, you can't know that. Like, you have to assume that Anaheim's gonna want to keep him. Like, they paid a first round pick for him. Like, why wouldn't you want to keep him? He's still a legitimate, at worst, number 2 defenseman. So, like, I don't agree with people who are like, he'll be back. I don't know that we know that. And so I wouldn't have given him away for just a conditional first round pick. And the conditional part is very important because it can be next year's pick if Anaheim doesn't make the playoffs, when they will probably be better. So I don't love that, especially because according to reports from yesterday, the Blues, were looking to get a first and redeem Mertka for Colton Parayko, who, yes, is younger, but is not as good. So that was kind of nuts to me. Twitter's not updating. I'm going to just look at that real quick. Pause. Carlson would have netted a bigger return if he wasn't on expiring. That's true. He's not coming back. He'll finish his career. Sign a one-day contract. Yeah, I think so. And that's a shame. I think Carlson deserved that. He's the best defenseman in Caps history. Ovi is unhappy that Carlson's gone. Understandable. Talking about the Corey Perry. Get a look at the Athletics trade updater. Nick Foligno is going to Minnesota to play with his brother. I think that's a fine trade for them. I got to look at what the return is, but I don't feel like they would have given up a big asset for that. Definitely deserved a better send-off. I agree. We'll get back up to Minecraft in a minute. I'm just kind of catching up on everything that's going on. And I do wonder what the Carlson trade means with regards to Ovechkin's future, because I don't really know if this means that they're operating under the assumption that Ovi will be back, or if they're operating under the assumption that he is not coming back. Because you could make an argument that it could cut either way. Every deadline includes Foligno and Perry. Yeah, exactly. Well, one of the Folignos, sorry. Can't talk. One of the Folignos has to get traded every deadline, and Corey Perry must get traded every deadline. It is known. Don't know what Foligno got traded for, but I can't imagine it was that much to Minnesota. Minnesota's apparently also